What's up, y'all? Tacos, E, welcome to the stream, y'all. How we doing today? How we getting down, my boys, my homies? Finally fighting? I'll have to see. I'm asking if I could get a delay, if I could do it without a delay, or if I have to do it with a delay. I'm not entirely sure. What's up, Neo, Alpha, Boss? What's up, y'all? How we doing? How am I doing? I've been better. It is what it is, though. On the plus side, we do have some fighting coming up. I did record another video for the second channel. I might just raw dog post it. I'm getting a little nervous about the second channel just because, honestly, frankly, unhinged. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit because, like, I watched the video I just recorded back and I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is gonna, like, I don't know if it'd be life destroying necessarily, but I don't know how, like, I don't know. I guess if I'm gonna be like a YouTuber forever, it's gonna be like a wild thing to post. Well, it's not gonna be a wild thing to post when I'm gonna be a YouTuber forever, but if I ever have any other jobs, like, holy shit, what is this? I'm gonna post it later tonight, because I don't know how much I care, but we'll see. Faded, what's up, man? How we doing? Glad to have you here. Wow! Chronicles of the Dragon. Pretty good, huh? Also, we have a coaching session coming on pretty soon here. If you guys are just coming in, hey, please hit that like button, boys. Wait. Yeah, I'd appreciate that a lot. Godmod, what's up, man? How you doing? Hold up. Your name is... Can't remember. I have no idea. I don't generally, judge jumper groups, just, like, off rip. Glad to have you here, Godmod. Savage Bagel, what's up? How many speed ups do you think you'll need to win the Zenith? In my kingdom, more than I'll ever have. In other kingdoms, maybe 8 to 10 years. I entered KVK 3, and I have an expertise Nevsky and a 5-2-5-2 Joan. I know it's bad, but I have no more resets. Would that work better than Nevsky Ethel? Yes. Significantly so. Oh yeah, we have a coaching session coming up soon, guys. We haven't done one of those in a while. Somebody hit me up and they're like, yo, like, you know, looking for a coaching session or something like that. And I was like, whatever. I was like, I got a minute. Okay. You didn't move to Panama in the end? Panama's ongoing, we didn't call it a civil war, we call it civil unrest. So elections are coming up. So I'm going to Panama in 2 days, 3 days, but I don't know if I'm moving there. I have to greatly see how the kingdom, how the country is doing before I decide if I'm gonna move or not. Definitely still on the table. Yeah, I always chain with T5. I saw the first half of why 99% of players aren't ready for SOC. Who edited it? Kind of goated. Let me see. Why do 99% of players aren't ready for SOC? 10 months ago? I'm pretty sure that was my ex. Let me see. Here is right there. The little coaching thing I have. I've been doing a lot of coaching lately. Now, of all the clients that I've coached, I get a few similar questions, and I get a pretty good idea of the people who are in the biggest need of help. And those people are generally people who are transitioning to season up. You guys. So now let's start. How did I go into one of the oldest kingdoms in the game as one of the new? Actually, this might be raced. Do I have this on here? Let me see. YouTube raced videos. YouTube Tats videos. Kellers? Sock transition MP4, migration guide, here's the power. No, I'm pretty sure this is my ex. It's like, I think that was one of the last videos she recorded. Or, did. What up, freaks? Welcome, glad to have you here. King, what's good? How was the fight today? I missed it? I didn't fight it. I have nothing against, like, I mean, I like fighting with the kingdom. I just didn't know. Like, it just kind of popped out of nowhere, and I was like, What's up, Mango? When will the fog go away? No idea. Does anyone know if honor ranking ends the last chronicle at the end of the Lost Kingdom timer? Lost Kingdom timer. Definitely. Hey, what's up, Sammy? Glad to have you here. Is Richard a good open field commander? He's alright. If you didn't have any of the MGE leadership commanders, but got the first one, what would you choose? Probably Heraclius. Right? Probably the best for chaining. If I had an option between Heraclius and Moctezuma, I would pick Terra all day. First wheel super unlucky, only a 3-1-1-1. I don't know. For 100 spin? Or for what? How many spins? Not gonna lie, the editing was on another level. Yeah, Tat was a great editor. She was an excellent artist. She did great graphic design. She understood Rise of Kingdom. She understood my humor. She understood the audience. She understood the audience's humor. Tatiana was like an S tier editor. Yeah, which is a huge loss. Trying to replace her. Don't get me wrong, Race is awesome. Keller's awesome. Joey, like all my new auditors are really cool. The thing is just like Tat like played enough Rise of Kingdoms and was like physically next to me. So anytime she had a question about anything, like we'd be like out getting a coffee and she'd be like, "Yo, like what do you think about this idea or this idea or this idea or would this be funny in this context or stuff like that?" Just really, really fucking good at what she did. You look like me after I beat my meat 7 times. I assume you look a little happier after you busted 7 nuts. You might want to get that checked out. I have an iPhone 14. It's impossible to fight and rock on mobile. I have to buy an iPad down the line. This sucks. You might want to get an actual PC. Before you buy an iPad, you might want to get a PC. 7 nuts in a row sounds painful. I used to, when I was in high school, I had quite a few mornings where I'd bust like 6 or 7 in a row. And at 6 or 7, your ears actually start ringing. Like if it's just in a row with another person, like your ears start ringing, your vision is like white, like all you can see is white. It's like a flashbang hits you. It's not bad though. I mean, it is kind of crazy, actually. You do your One Punch Man workout today? Maybe after stream, I think. How's your morning after the drunk stream? Fine, I never get hangovers. 12's out of pocket. First wheel, super unlucky for 45. Yeah, 45 sucks. You should have spun 10 or 100. I regret my choices every time. How much does a PC cost? I mean, I don't know the exact. I couldn't just tell you off rip, but you could probably get a budget one for probably like $500-700. Probably the same thing you would put into an iPad. You could put into a PC that would do you better. Start seeing demons. Yup. Kind of nuts are you busting? Was I busting? I was busting some crazy nuts, to be fair. All right, guys, we have a coaching session coming in pretty soon. If you guys enjoy the content, please hit the like button, guys. I'd appreciate that a whole lot. Let's do it. What is this? All right. Coaching. I spun 10 and got 6 heads, so I just yellowed it, plus rewards too. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That sounds pretty... It sounds kind of behead, if I'm being honest. I might have just done like 25 to try and get the unlock and call it a day. If you bust 6 in a row, there's nothing coming out of it after 5. I mean, there's something there. It's not like there's nothing. Rens, what up, man? I saw the altar fight. I immediately watch. The altar fight has not started yet, so come back in like 2 hours. I still have to get confirmation that I can run the altar fight without a delay. We'll see what they say. If they're down for it, like I'm down for it. The first one, honestly, I didn't stream because I didn't get a response on it, but I highly doubt that they're gonna like be like, oh, like we need a delay. It's like, ain't that big a deal. Man, 15-minute delay sucks. Fuck. I mean, I'll still stream it, I guess. I'll just like cut stream and start 15-minute delay when we start fighting for the altar. Fine. Any guesses when Herman will get here? I've got no idea, bro. What up, no name? Yeah, Richard's a fine invest. 29-14, KVK 5, Caleb wins tomorrow, 11-85, 50 or 11-58, trying to stop him from getting the first to 10 star. Wish us luck, him and punching bags, KVK. Godspeed, tacos, make it happen. I'm so sick, so it's watching relax time. Got it. I heard someone did it 30, 40 times. It's 42 times, and yeah, he died. Finn, what's up, man? Is Ethelflaed better to save heads instead of YSG for the first KVK? I have no earthly idea. Oh, to use Sun Tzu Ethelflaed? Oh, I mean, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I don't know. For me, it wouldn't be better than YSG. For some people, sure. Rather the delay over the no stream, that is true. Why aren't you popping your VIP tokens? It doesn't matter if I do or not. Ben, what's up, man? Why don't you pop the VIP? It doesn't matter. Wow, Faded, thank you. Thank you so much for this. I'm so glad you told me. This really, honestly, kind of just broke my mind on it. Do you guys know I was low on resources? Thank you. You've cracked the code. Thank you so much for your wonderful addition to my resource count, Faded. That was great. That was awesome. Muggs, what's up, man? How you doing? All right, guys, it is coaching time. If you guys want a coaching session yourself, you can always go to the Discord in the description below. It is $35 a session for an on-stream and $75 for an off-stream. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please drop a like. Again, if y'all have any questions, I will be answering them after the coaching session. The coaching session will always take priority. And then afterwards, I can answer anything y'all got. Without further ado, my beautiful, handsome, awesome guys, please drop a like in the stream. It is coaching time. T4 in 2 months? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Hello. Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Jason. You can call me that.
Cool. Do you know how to screen share?
Yep. Give me 1 second. Let me just turn on my stream.
Yep, take all the time you need. You say testing.
Testing.
Alright, that works.
All good. I don't need to turn my gain up or anything.
You're what? No, you're good.
Gain? Alright, cool. Sometimes I cut out, but I'll just fix it on my end.
No, as long as I can do it, it works. Stream, they're fine. Okay, they can't hear you. That sucks for them.
Alright, let me tweet. Hold on. Sorry, I just got out of bed. Alright. Stream share. I'm just gonna stream share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, this is my account. Just open it like that. So this is my first time playing. So I kind of, I watched some YouTube videos. I kind of know, like, a little bit. But I do know there are probably some things I'm doing wrong. And I spend, like, a little bit on this game. I probably don't spend a lot on, But I do want to know, like, what I'm doing wrong. So I can fix that.
Okay, cool. We can just run through it as usual. Alright. How many hours per day do you normally play?
I mean, I'm not actively playing, like, a huge amount, but I do have this open, like, all the time, and I'll just stop in and, I'll put my people to farm, or, I'll do some forts.
Do you think that's, like, maybe, like, an hour a day, 2 hours a day?
Probably, like, 4, I'd say. Probably, like, actively playing.
Okay. How many farms do you have?
I actually don't have any, and I know that's a big problem. So it's probably my next step, getting, like, actual farms, but I do have, like, alliance members that, supply me some food and some wood and rocks.
For now, that's alright. The female PFP does take you a long way.
Yeah. It's my girlfriend, by the way. It's not a random picture.
Whatever works. I had a girlfriend. I just used a random picture. I would say, if you could have at least 3 farms, that's probably ideal. But at 4 hours of play, like, for like later in the game, 4 is probably better. Oh, I'm taking a bunch of notes on the side too. I mean, you can run them down also if you want, but
yeah, I do coaching in a different game, so I usually write down a lot of notes.
Got it.
I'll just keep them here.
Okay, whatever works. And so I'm gonna assume you don't gather gems.
Huh? I don't jump. I've never jumped. No. I do know what it is though.
No, gather gems. Like, do you gather gems off the map?
Oh, no. So I do spend a little bit of money in this game. I don't know what's like. I don't know the like spending like. I know there's people who spend like stupid amounts of money in a month. I probably spend around like 200, 300 bucks a month. So
yeah, I mean, I would just say like, so we'll say like when having 3 farms at CH17, maybe I would say gather gems in KVK, something like that.
Okay, so you should be gathering gems.
I think it's a decent use of time if you have enough farms.
Hmm.
Like it's not the greatest. I would say gathering gems stops making sense probably when you're maybe like spending like 1,000 a month. Like if you're getting like limited time bundles, holiday bundles, and maybe like Call the Ancients or like Crystal Tech. Like if you're getting like larger bundles and then gathering like an extra like 50,000 gems a month matters a lot less. But if you're spending like two to
Yeah.
300, still pretty good. Um,
Yeah.
you don't have to
I
do it.
think you made the video, right? The 2,000 gems a day video.
That does not sound like me.
Okay, someone made a video and I watched it and I'm like, that's probably a good idea. But what you're saying makes sense, right? Because I'm gathering so many resources from other accounts that I can just
Yeah,
spend my time on gems.
yeah. I would again, and so this is something I generally do with people is I would say don't worry about gathering a certain amount of gems or getting a certain amount of anything per day. Just complete all the events that they give access to and just do things you should be doing. So you don't necessarily have to get 50 mil resources like a week on whatever farm. Just is if you can send out your farmers a couple times a day, that's fine. You know, if you're sending out your gem gatherers consistently, that's fine. Don't worry about the specific numbers. Just do routine things routinely.
Okay, so focus more on the events like these. Oh, like this stuff.
I mean, you'd want to focus on both, but I just mean like you don't have to like beam in like for example like the number like a lot of people focus on like oh I need to do 2,000 gems a day or
Uh-huh.
I need to send out my gatherers a certain amount of times. Just make sure that you're um as long as you're
Doing
doing the things you're supposed to do, you'll be fine. But if you focus
okay,
too hard on the numbers specifically, you'll burn yourself out.
okay. And then I know about like commander pairings and that I'm pretty. So I know late game is like it's a whole different meta per se. And
Let me run you through your spending before we get there. There's a couple
okay,
other things
okay.
I want to get through first. So you want to so you're comfortable spending 200 to 300 a month, you said?
Uh, towards the lower side of that, but yeah, around there.
Like 240, something like that?
Yeah,
250?
200, 250, yeah, something like that.
Okay, so we'll say 200 to 250. All right, if you hit the plus sign near the gems on the top right, let's go to the supply depot.
Supply depot,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so we'd like so Lucerne for 250 is always really good. Gem supply for 10 is great. Material supply for 20 is good. I like the speed up supply. Well, we don't have to do that now. We'll say pop-ups for legendary sculptures and materials.
What is this?
What's up?
There's supply depots for legendary sculpts?
No. This is I said
Oh,
pop-ups. Yeah, so
okay.
just in order of stuff you're gonna want, like Lucerne Scrolls, the $5 one, it's gonna be 250 a
Yeah.
month. This is a 2-month thing. The gem supply, the material supply is like the bare minimum that you want. Then any kind of Writers of History pop-ups,
Yeah.
any Vanquisher bundles, anything that offers you materials or gear of any kind, like the $10 one for the full Guardian of the Forest set. I don't know if you bought that, but it's like
Guardian of the Forest set.
it's like the purple gathering equipment.
Has that come out yet in my kingdom? Or is that like
It should have. I'm pretty sure that came out pretty early on. It's just gathering equipment. So
okay.
if you don't remember it, perhaps you haven't seen it. But when you do see it, anything to do with materials, you should generally buy.
Materials. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So after this, I like. We'll just say like dailies are pretty good. Well, actually, no. Go to the super value bundles
Super value bundles.
and scroll all the way to the right. So this is pretty goated. First two purchases of New Worlds. And the reason why we like this is because there's only two ways to get passports in the game. One of the ways to get passports is by turning in alliance credits, which every single one of your alliance credits should come out to a passport, 600k a piece, and this bundle. The cheapest you can get passports out of this bundle is $5 a passport. So every single month, we want to buy the first two purchases of New World. You Right now, you may not care too much about passports, but later on in the game, when you need like 40 or 50 to move, this only resets once every month. So you can find yourself in positions where you max buy this bundle, you cannot move, then you have to wait another month to max buy it again.
And I will be switching like KDs a lot, or that's only for like if you want to switch a different kingdom, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you have no idea how this kingdom's gonna pan out. Like
That is true.
KVK 1 is so early on. Like my account for context is like a relatively young account, and it is like over 2 years old. So
Oh wow.
the idea of like the longevity of kitties is um, you like any I would say like most kingdoms can just die in a heartbeat. So having the
Yeah.
passports on you is a really good idea. Um,
Okay.
okay,
And
so
it'll happen fast is like volatile when kingdoms die? Or it depends.
for KVK 1 and 2, yes. So like
Okay.
if your kingdom loses this KVK, like there's a very high chance your kingdom just explodes. Um,
Mm,
Losing
that
KVK
makes sense.
2 is less impactful, but still impactful. It depends on your cross season migration. But anyway, point is, New World, good purchase. Afterwards, we want dailies. The $5 daily every single day is a great idea, great purchase. And then I would say after dailies, if you still want to buy some stuff, I would go to the supply depot.
Supply depot.
And I like the speed up supplies. Speed up supply 420. And that comes out to 50, 65, 215, $2.17 plus whatever pop-ups you get. So it seems pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
And then so do you have Minamoto expertise?
No, I don't.
So
But I actually just watched your video and it was like you should buy this if you're spending around $200 a month.
yeah, I would say so if you wanted to go past this at all, or perhaps make some kind of later invest, expertising Minamoto is a really good idea. I really like Mina, so if you can pick him up, he's great. Things that you can shave off preempting him, like maybe like 10 days of dailies for like a couple months, take the speed up supply off for like a couple months, and then make sure you pick up the Mina. Or
Okay.
just dump the extra money for as like a Christmas gift or something. I have no idea, but Mina's good. I'd make him put him in there. Okay.
Does he offer value like into SOC and like all of that, or
Yeah, he's
like
like
is he always gonna be valuable?
Um, I mean, he's not like the best cavalry commander. So there's like a few different stages in the game. So when you have like early game, where probably like you're trying to get like CH 25 and you're fighting KVK 1 stuff like that. You have mid game, which is like your way into T5, and then you have your late game, which is going to be
Hmm.
like your T5. You're looking at Season of Conquest. You're chaining. You're trying to make your marches, right? And in your transition from mid to late game, you want to be able to make like a couple good pairings. And Minamoto, I would say he's like the fifth or sixth best cavalry commander, but he pairs well with with the best cavalry commander. So when you get to Season of Conquest, you can pair him with Alexander Nevsky, where they have something called the Museum, and the Museum will give him like a shitload of stats to make him viable. And so you run him behind Nevsky, and it's pretty good. And then you don't have to worry too hard about running like a good secondary commander in the interim, right? It just allows you to transition easier. So early game really
Yeah.
good for PVE, good for your transition. Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna be like a great secondary commander, is that right?
I would say he'd be a good secondary commander in Season of Conquest. Early game, he'd be a primary commander to either Baybars or a Chow Chow.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so monthly, with the stuff you're buying here, you should be looking at something like 70 or 80,000 gems per month. Is that about accurate? You think?
Yeah, I would say so. I spend a lot of gems, so yeah, that's probably fair.
Okay, we are definitely going to put the kibosh on that one because we'll see. We'll see where you're spending gems, but
Yeah.
probably need to be saving. So we'll say the first 50,000 gems you get every single month should go to more than gems into VIP. So
Yeah.
every single
Okay,
month.
so we had one more than gems event, and I did that because I saw that like everyone told me to do that. I do spend a lot of gems in random ass places. I will admit, it's like
Okay, I'm just
my
gonna write you down like three things and just only spend gems here, like because
yeah.
so more than gems, VIP, awesome. I would say 10 spin. How many sculpts do you? If you go to your bag, other, and then scroll down,
Yeah, it's 88, I think. Yeah, 87.
and how far in the KD are you?
How far on the KD are we?
Yeah, if you could hit your VIP and you could show me the
Oh, the days.
yeah. So
Yeah,
58. So
days.
you're going to KVK 1 in like 20 days. So you have 88 right now. You can have KVK 10. 2 AOOs, 2 MTGs. You have 88. 50, 78. Okay, so you are probably not expertising YSG, I don't think. So I would say 10 spinning Holy Knight's Treasure, the egg event, is pretty good. I would say every time you see that 10 spinning, it's a good idea. Yeah, the egg event's really good. I like it.
Okay.
Um,
So you say I'm probably not going to be maxing age YSG?
I don't think it's a good
Why?
idea. So
Okay.
the reason, so YSG is good as a, he can be used in a final 5 March or 6 March of marches in Season of Conquest, but he's generally pretty good as a transitionary piece. But that's within the context that you've gotten a lot of use out of him early game, right? So like if you went to Season of Conquest and then you bought Minamoto, there's an argument to be made for why you should still buy him. But it won't be anywhere near the investment that it was. But Minamoto at like $220, I think, is a very cheap investment compared to 700 sculptures for YSG. If we value every sculpture at about 700 gems per sculpture is where I'd place it for your account, maybe a little less. We're looking at like over 400,000 gems, closer to 500,000 worth of value. And then the way you get the most value out of that is if you can get it probably on his second wheel in your KVK 1. And so you can get value out of his KVK 1, value out of KVK 2, and you can try and pair him off in KVK 3. Then he'll have value as like a chainer, and then you transition with him. There can be good value with him, but it's just he has a lot of value KVK 1 and KVK 2. And so if you only have him for like tail end of KVK 2 because you don't have the sculptures on you right now, you're losing a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's fair. I probably would have invested him if you didn't tell me that.
Okay, how many Richard wheels have you seen? 2?
Richard Bills, I think I've seen 2, yeah.
And what do you normally spend on them?
I do the first one. I really wanted him, and I did like 25 spins, and I didn't even get him, so that was kind of a troll. Um, and then the next one I got him, and I put only like 15, I think, or 10.
Okay. We'll say so 10 spinning wheels for comms you want. So or I would say 11 spin. So generally if you ever spin a wheel, you want to 11 spin it or you want 101 spin it.
There than one.
100
Like you spin it 101 times.
Yeah, so you do all 3 of the half offs, all 3 of the frees. That'd be 6, and then multiples of 5 to either get to 11 or 101.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and so for YSG, I mean, you can 10 spin a couple of his wheels just to unlock him. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't go too ham on him. For Richard, you can put in unis to get him to 5111 after you get to the next wheel. And that's fine, or you can do like dailies for it. Dailies to get him to 5511 is also probably a decent idea. Dailies are pretty flexible like that.
He's gonna be in the daily shop. This one.
Yeah, Richard should be in the daily shop. Martel's gonna be there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say more than gems, Holiness Treasure, 10 spinning wheels for comms you want, and I would just say like save rest of gems for sock transition. So like you can just save the rest of your gems as you get closer to sock. So like let's say if you find yourself with 200k plus gems, shoot me a message. Sometimes, like especially if you start gathering gems or you get more active, especially after the sesh, by cleaning up your gem count, you may find yourself with a shitload of extra gems. If that happens to be the case, you can just shoot me a message about it. I don't think it'll be too crazy, but whatever extra gems you have after spending the 65k every month, I would then just save up for Season of Conquest. So then when you get to your first cav wheel and your first infantry wheel, you can 101 spin them both.
Okay.
Okay, so gems. Okay, so commanders. So what pairings are you planning to use?
So this is where I have no idea. So I know going into like it changes a lot each like KVK. I think KV1 and KV2 are the same, right? And then like KV3 are like it changes. So I was either planning on going CM and Sun Tzu or CM and Richard.
Have you put legendary sculptures into your CM? 5-2 is really high.
No, I put maybe 3 into CM. So not a lot.
So these are all from gold keys?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
keys and the campaign thing. Because I get a lot of my campaign. I always see
Can you
my
can you hit
campaign thing.
the 7, the trust?
Oh, the trust, yeah.
Yeah, and scroll down on it. Okay, now you put 40 in that bitch.
I put 40? When?
I was like, there's no shot. Okay.
When did I put
Okay,
40?
I am this makes oh my god. Okay, okay.
Wait, I actually sold. No, because, okay, here's my explanation. I see this, and I see it 12 out of 15, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta do that. So maybe it's a little more than 3. 4
Oh,
and 4.
okay, the star upgrade
I also put
cost.
these in. I
Yeah,
know
okay.
I sold here.
Okay, this is okay. This
This is
happens.
troll, right?
This is horrific. This is a war crime. Okay, okay, you're fine. You're fine. So matters. So first, okay, in terms of gold sculpt investment, 511 rich is fine, comma 5511 rich is also fine. I would avoid sculpts into anyone else until sock. Yeah, that seems pretty cut and dry. Just save your shit for Season of Conquest. If you want to give him to 5111, 5511, that's totally fine.
Okay. So for Rich, I only keep him 5111 or this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5111 or 5511, either one is fine. Just depends on how much you want to use them. Okay, so
So do you think CM Rich is like I should go for that or should I use Sun Tzu because I have an expertise?
you can use Martel Sun Tzu or Richard Sun Tzu. It just depends on how many. So, uh,
What about CM Rich? Because that was my this was my main plan right here.
CM Rich is really I was for like really whaley players. I mean, it's not that it's a bad march. I want to say the super march right now is like CM Pyrrhus. Um, but
Here.
it just like it's like 1400 sculptures plus like a full set of infantry legendary gear. You'd have to be spending like if you're spending like $2,000 a month, I'd maybe consider it, but at your budget, I'd rather just course correct on the Richard, and make sure we can run the Sun Tzu and the Minamoto in some kind of fashion. I think that well, Martel's already a 5 star. How many gold? If you go to your bag and your other, let me just see how many stars you have on you.
I think I have like 100. Yeah.
Okay, so you can. And can you go to your Chow Chow again? What was he like 311 or something?
He was 511, which I think I might have sold too. Now that I think about it.
This is fine.
Oh, 10. I
Okay.
only put 10. That's not bad.
Yeah. So just start saving these legendary sculpts because I was about to say because your sculpture account for YSG. So this like wherever you put the sculptures here are probably the reason why you can't expertise YSG actually.
Okay.
I would.
So so I sold the CM. The CM was a soul. Was a sell.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. He's not like bad. He's not good enough to justify it at your level. Okay, so now the question is, what do we do? So I like Minamoto as a primary. I like let me see. So what kind of gear do you have for
I have
cavalry and infantry?
I have no gear. I have like I have some pants.
Okay, let me
I didn't
see.
build gear
Hmm.
because I was focused on like upgrading my people to 25
Okay,
and I was
that
getting like tier 4 everything, so I didn't want to spend like so much gold.
no, that's totally fine. I was just checking to see. So you had the gladiator pants. It looked like. If
I
you go to
had the
equipment,
white pants,
no,
of
the I'm
course.
looking at the blueprints.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
so it's the purple pants on the right side, is what I was looking at. Oh no,
purple
those are
pants on the right.
fanatics tacits. Okay, never mind. What do I want here? I would say
These.
so. You're day 58. You're kind of short on XP. Do you ever do guardians?
I don't do a lot of guardians, no. They usually do them at like really random times. Like really like just obscure hours for me.
I would say because you're pretty behind in experience right now. And if you want to field the commander, you're gonna want him at level 60. I think the kind of the pairing you might end up running is something like maybe Sun Tzu Richard or like Sun Tzu Ethel. I Cool. Okay. Because right now, the way I look at it is at day 58, you will be able to have, I think, one 6-star legendary by the time you enter in KVK 1. And Martell's probably your best bet. And then, so I guess we don't want to do Minamoto, because Minamoto is going to need more stars than you're going to be able to have. So we can do Martell Sue. Maybe that's just the one March. Maybe we just call that one a day. Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Okay. So 1 March for KVK and to beat this.
Yeah, I think that's it. And then later on, when you get access to like more 6-star legendaries, you probably 6-star like Richard and then like Ethel, or 6-star Richard and then Mina, and then you could run like Richard, Ethel, Mina, Chow Chow, Martel Sun Tzu. Then you can have like 3 marches for like KVK 2. But
okay.
So Martel Sun Tzu, 1 March is fine. Dailies can go into Martel when you are given the option. Outside of that, dailies into Mehmed or Chow Chow are both valid. Okay. So yeah, just stars, XP into Martel, save your heads for Season of Conquest. Just chill until you can 6-star him organically. There's no big deal on that. I would say if you can at least just do like 1 Guardian today and have like Mina, Sun Tzu, Richard, Martel, and like maybe like even just those 4 in some combination, killing Guardians would be a really good idea. Because you're going to need level 60 commanders, and you're super far. It's 60 million XP to level 60 a legendary. Or maybe it's like 58 million, but it's I don't even think you're halfway until you're like level 50. So
okay.
It's gonna be like 3x whatever you put into him.
Right now I should just be focusing on, well, not just be focusing on, but I should get these 4 commanders up. When they're up, I run them Minamoto, Sun Tzu, and then I'm running Richard, Sun Tzu.
Yeah, it'd be so your marquee this KVK is gonna be Charles Martel, Sun Tzu.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna want to run like maybe like Richard. This would be like KVK too, because you can't you're gonna bottleneck on stars harder than XP, because you're from 5 to 6 stars gonna be like 400 golden stars, I think, maybe a little more. And so in order to run these 3 marches, you would need to 6-star 3 gold commanders, which would just like it'd be a lot for anybody to grind in the time frame you have. Now you're gonna want to try and get their XP up there, but the stars is gonna be your biggest bottleneck.
Okay, and the easiest way to do that is just doing the Guardians 2 times a day with what, like barbs?
You can chain barbs, or you can do Guardians. Chaining barbs is quite tedious and not very beginner friendly, I would say. Once you get to once you get into the KVK map, chaining barbs there can be a lot easier. Like if you have like Richard or Martel.
I wanted to ask. I think I know what chaining barbs is, but I don't know if I'm doing the right mechanic. Is that just when you have 2? You have like a couple marches out, and then like you guys are using the same barb for XP?
No, so chaining barbs. So let's say you have Richard as a primary and Ethelfled as a secondary. So if you attack 1 barb, so you spend AP on the first barb, and then your area of effect from Ethelfled hits another barb, that barb will attack you rather than you attacking it. So you can kill both the barbs, but you don't have to spend AP on the second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this in Home Kingdom, it's a lot harder. You kill the barbs a lot faster. In Lost Kingdom, it's a lot easier. It's a lot more straightforward, and it gives you a lot more.
Okay. And you would just like, so you would just move like, I grab this one, then I rope like, I flag him over here, and then I just use my ability here, and then I'd use both, right?
Kind of. I would scroll out a little bit more. Let me see if you can find like a little like a clump of like 3 or 4 barbs. You have to,
I know what you're talking.
Yeah, they'd have to be like closer to each other, and then the area effect to be able to touch it, because you can't drag the barbs forever. They'll reset after a while. I mean, you'll get more experience with this like as you do it. Like
Uh-huh.
there's it's a good idea to do in home kingdom, but
Oh, here.
yeah. So like if you hit that 21 and the ability from the Ethelfled hit the 24, you would not then attack the 24. You just like let yourself be encamped and then let it attack you.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. And I should have like, does it make sense to always have like two marches hitting the same? Like if I have, let's say, two marches here, Ethelflad does his ability, ropes this one in, and then I get the four. Like, does that make sense?
No, you can only there'd be like a solo mission. So you'd have like Richard Ethelfled, and it would just be eating like little chunks of barbs by itself because
Okay.
multiple commanders can't chain at the same time because it can only attack one.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I also wanted to ask your opinion. This is random and not actually to the coaching at all, but this guy right here, oh, this guy was 60 mil power 2 weeks into the, no, like 3 weeks into the kingdom. How much money do you think he spent? I, this has been like sitting on me every time I see him.
2 weeks. Would you consider him like a very knowledgeable player? Like, does he strike you as that, or does he?
I have no idea who this guy is. I've never talked to him in my life, but he's in my family, I guess. So, and he's the leader, so I feel like he has to, like, know something at least, I feel.
If I were being very generous to his uh intellect, perhaps $20,000.
God damn.
More reasonably, for a first time or even a second timer, it'd probably be closer to like 35K, something like that. But
Wow.
he could have done it in 20. I just I'm
Yeah.
I'm generally skeptical because 2 weeks. There's not a huge reason to push for in 2 weeks, like for in any capacity really. So
Yeah. No, that makes sense. This guy just, I see him every time. It just strikes me weird that he got so much power in so little time. I want to know how much money he spent,
yeah,
but 35K seems reasonable. That's a lot of money.
yeah. I mean, some people buy like boats and stuff, but some people just drop it on rock. So, uh,
That's true. Maybe he
uh,
has both.
yeah, probably. So Martellus into March is fine. So I see. Um, what alliance are you in? If you go to the alliance rankings, let me.
I'm in uh the Blood Legion. We're very intimidating over here.
Can you click on your legion and then okay, and then go to the top one?
Blood. Oh, like here?
Yeah. Let's see what's going on over there. Okay. Oh shit, that's the camel. I played with that guy in 2500 actually. Guy was
The camel.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Um, okay, go to that's weird as fuck saying him again. Go to the second alliance.
Second alliance. This is that guy.
Okay, and what's the requirement for being in the second alliance?
8 KK, which I assume is 8 mil.
8 mil, yeah. And what's the requirement for the top alliance?
8.4 mil.
Okay. Have you noticed like any large alliance gift level spikes in the last couple days? Like for example,
Like
yeah, like number two is
someone.
16. Number two is 16. Number one is 17. Like, do you see like a jump like 14 to 16, 15 to 17, something like that recently, or have these generally been steadily progressing?
This is the top five have been the same for forever. Um,
Is number two catching up to number one, or have they always had like a few hundred mil behind them, or
no, so MRL was first for like a while, but I think that was just because this guy had 60 million power, which is like so much, I feel.
okay,
And these guys just like they caught up or like maybe they power scaled like recently. And then they caught up and ever since then, I think I want to say MRL actually power spiked like a lot and then but they couldn't catch up and they just kind of like stayed here.
is there any way you could join the top alliance since you have the power requirement for it?
I could, but I don't like there was a message that came out. I'm not gonna be able to find it, but there was a message that came out and it was like you shouldn't be like jumping alliances, and I don't know if that means like go around like four different alliances or just go to like one and switch. But I have seen people do that.
So
Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. So as a you know, as a leader, definitely don't want that. As an individual player, you need to get those gold chests really badly, like
mm-hmm.
super duper value. Every gold chest is worth at least 166 gems. If we're just talking gem value, if we're talking about speed up value as well, it's gonna be worth like probably closer to 300 to 400 a piece. So, you know, if one of the guys dropping at least 36 a day, you're looking at like 1200 to 2400 gems a day that you just have to breathe air for if you're in that alliance. Um,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking about it because then like the the R4, the R5 and R4 like left here and they like went to the top alliance just to like they said like for KVK one.
mhm.
But I feel like I'm missing out on like I feel like I get FOMO from that. It's like why are you leaving? You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I want my power. You
um,
know,
yeah. Okay, so let's say suggesting. So we'll say account growth. Need to get into top alliance. Can you scroll out and hit the little world button? So keep scrolling. Hit the little, yeah, there you go. None of you guys have the thing?
so we had the star you're talking about, the golden star on the side that was like, oh, we're like a fast progressing kingdom.
Rising, yeah, Rising Star. So,
Yeah, we had this one for months, and I haven't looked at it, so I don't really know when it left, but it must not be here anymore.
did you guys have like a civil war or something, or like a large migration out, perhaps?
No, no, we haven't. Not that I know of. Like, maybe, but not that I know of. I feel like I would know that.
Okay. Um, have you seen like the other kingdoms' power? Like, how confident are you guys that you guys are gonna win KVK one? You don't have to look
So
at it. I'm just asking.
I migrated here, right?
Okay.
And I was in this one before,
Okay.
and they're kind of bums. Like they're always civil warring. The other two, I have no idea
Oh, you do
about.
have Rising Star. It's back. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we're back.
Based. Okay, so you get in the top alliance. Okay, that's fine. Generally, Rising Star is probably gonna win. Um, generally, if you hear anything like, "Oh, this kingdom is too strong," or "Oh, I don't know if we're gonna win," or something like that, look at the other kingdom. Consider migrating. Migrating is super cheap for you. Make
Yeah,
sure you.
that's why I moved because these guys were actually like fighting with everybody, and then I saw the star, and I'm like, that looks enticing, and I ended up moving here.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so middle of the map. So you guys have unlocked the Lost Temple. Yeah.
No, this opens soon.
Okay,
Yeah, 12
so
hours.
spending speed ups. Um, so so first let's look at your So go to your academy.
Academy. Okay.
Uh, okay, so economic tech. Okay, so um, for so econ tech ASAP. So we need we need engineering plus mathematics. Mathematics. I misspelled that. Awesome. Okay, mathematics. That has to go up ASAP. Next, we
Okay.
need machinery and cutting and polishing. You're not gonna be able to max these. Just get them up as high as you can. After
Okay.
that, go to the military tree.
Military.
Okay, so you haven't done any of the so good. So over here, so combat tactics, defensive formation, and herbal medicine. These are what's called as your little three. Then if you scroll to the right, you're gonna have a little further. You're gonna
Oh,
have
for these.
Woot Seal and Scudum. So these are gonna be your individual attacks, your troop specific ones. If you're going to go for a T5, all of these have to be 1, and then the troop specific has to be 10 and 10. So if you needed, if you wanted infantry T5, it'd be Woot Steel and Scudum would both be 10. The rest of these would just be 1, so you could unlock the big 3. At the end here, we're gonna have the big 3. So generally, when it comes to little 3, Woot Steel plus Scudum plus big 3 should all be kept around the same level. So if your little 3 is all 5, your Wood Steel and Scudam should be 5, your big 3 should be 5, so on and so forth. So
Okay.
engineering and mathematics needs to happen like yesterday. That shit needs to be taken care of. Machinery and cutting and polishing a little bit less so, until you're, especially once you're gathering gems, you really need it. Before that, it's a little so-so. But the little 3, Wood Steel, Scudam, and big 3, then you just keep those around the same level. But
Okay.
ASAP.
So
Yeah.
so I really just like, so let's say I want infantry, right? I would just like, after I get the economic tree done, I go like rush these.
Well, you want to keep everything about the same level. So,
Oh, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
Okay.
So I would say for the troop specific techs, because the reason why I specifically say Wood Steel and Scudam is because everything else should just be 1, right? You don't need any more archer tech, any more cab tech. You sure as fuck don't need any siege tech.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll say, so in terms of like spending speed ups, so there's like a few different situations in which I would spend speed ups. So the number one way to spend speed ups would be to get into the top alliance. So if they kick you out because you miss out on power or anything, spend speeds to stay in there. Cut and dry, pretty easy. Number 2 would be, so in the center of the map, you're going to notice those new purple guardians. They sometimes drop 15% runes. So you're going to want a 15% rune. When you unlock the Lost Temple, the leader of the alliance that conquers it is going to be the king. So he's going to be able to apply a kingdom buff to that. And so that's going to be really important. So we're going to say kingdom buff. And then we're also going to want a title. So titles can be given freely from person to person. There will probably be like title givers in your kingdom. And they also give you like percentage speed. So if you're going to be using speeds, generally you want a 15% rune, a KD buff, and a title. Ideally, you'd want all of this during some kind of event that also benefits you. That's where you'd spend your speeds. Number 3 is something I like to call complete but not compete. So what event do you have going right now, like tiles and bricks? Okay. So tiles and bricks is a pretty cool event because it's going to give you gems and shit for your building power, right? And when it comes to other events like this or 20 gold sculpture events, it is a good idea for you to be finishing like top 100 or top 50 in gold sculpture events, because you don't want to compete for number 1 because those whales are going to knock you out the water every time. However, if you can just complete like tiles and bricks, or just get like a lot of these smaller rewards to make sure that you get to top 50 or top 100, it'll subsidize the opportunity cost. So you don't have a 15% rune, a KD buff, and a title for everything. But if you have like at least the minimum rewards you get for completing a lot of little stuff, then you'll be able to grow. It'll be like you did it more efficiently, and then you'll be able to get a gold sculpt here and there as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
generally, don't spend too much on like don't try to force the events, but keep yourself like there.
Well, events like spreading civilization, you should be able to finish. So you shouldn't be training tier 4 during events like these. You should just train tier 2. And then you can train your tier 2 throughout the day, and then after, when you don't have an event like this, you can upgrade your tier 2 to tier 4, and there's no additional cost. Training a tier 4 or training a tier 2 and then upgrading it to tier 4 costs the exact same in terms of speed ups and resources.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And is it time too? Like, do you not save time in doing that?
In upgrading? No, it's the exact same. It's 1-to-1. So the only time you would save is by not having to speed up anything, and then you save your speed ups.
Okay.
So I would say, and then the 4th thing I would say is your universal speed ups should basically only be for research.
For research?
Yeah. Okay. So I would say like every single universal speed you have from now until T5 goes straight into research. Your buildings are already pretty far, so you don't really have to worry about those. You should never ever be training or healing with your universals. Just take your universals, put them into research when you research it. Just consider your research speeds as extended research. Your universal speeds as extended research speeds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
So, in your opinion, should I just like, because I know this is gonna happen soon, right? like the rewards for this. These rewards like seem good. Well, they are good. But should I just leave my like alliance and try and get in here?
You should definitely you should find out which alliance is getting this shit, and you should get in there. Yeah. Now, the reason why they sent you probably a mail about alliance hopping is specifically because this shit is opening up. Um, and they may not let you in. They may kick you. And just be like, no, we're not letting you in for this. I would ask. I would try to get in. You should try your absolute hardest to get this. But just I don't know if you're friends with any of the R4s, you're friends with anybody in here. Maybe get yourself like some kind of buddy to try and hook you up. Um, yeah.
Yeah, because I know my R4s moved there, and I was like cool with them. Maybe they can let me in. Yeah, this is one of them. And I don't know. Oh, this is one of them too. So maybe I could do that because I was thinking about it. Like I kind of need these rewards. Like they're good.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, okay, so account growth, econ tech, spending speeds. In terms of buildings, you're already about to go to CH25. Just CH25, Alliance Center 25. It didn't really, not a whole lot of other brain power going in there. Oh, the Alliance Center needs to come up. That needs to be as high as you can get it.
Yeah. For the help, right?
Yeah, every help is
Okay.
another 1%.
Okay.
Okay, this
And
is.
then
Oh, what's up?
the rush to seat the city hall rush isn't a troll, right? Like this
No,
is
no, that's
fine.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say for gear, real quick, you're only be running one march. I would say, windswept, Karax, humility if you get it. If not, sentry breaches, gatekeepers, shield, and that's it. Not rocket science. 4-piece windswept, Karax humility, gatekeeper shield, easy peasy. And that you'll put that on your martell, and that's it.
Okay. I was gonna ask fuck, what was I gonna ask? Ooh, I forgot. That's a bad one.
Mm,
There's something I was thinking about. Oh, for do these actually matter? Or are these just like because I know they have like 5% and stuff, but is there like a rotation like for Christmas? Do they always have like bonus?
they might. I mean, these aren't a super big deal regardless, but you'll probably have access to some kind of infantry stat from the Christmas event. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think. So those gear. Also, if there are things that you wish you had asked during the stream, or you're like, oh, like I can't, I should ask this or this or this. You can just shoot me a PM. Especially like
Okay.
some of the quick like yes or no questions. It's not too much for me, so don't be shy about that. Um,
All right.
you can ask anything you want. These are most of the things that I'd be concerned with your account. But again, it's all going to come back to the biggest thing is going to be cleaning up your gem spending um and building farms. Weirdly enough.
Building farms, yeah. And then for farms, is there like a certain point where I should just be like, all right, I'm good on the farm, or like, does it matter?
You're
Like,
gonna grow them all to CH25 eventually.
okay. And so I shouldn't think about that. That's what I'm asking.
Just whenever you need resources from them, just take them. Like I mean, yeah, you just keep growing them as you need them. So once they hit like CH17, it's probably a good time to be like, okay, now when do I start needing resources from them? And so maybe you stack up for like KVK1. Then in the off season, you upgrade them all to like CH22, CH21, something like that.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. Huh. I was gonna ask another random question, but did you play Minecraft? Is that why your name is like 12 penis?
No, I used to be a professional like booster and coach for a game called League of Legends. Um,
Oh,
and I watched this streamer called I'm Cutie Pie, and dick jokes were really
but
popular like 10 years ago. Um,
yeah. I, what rank were you? Like masters?
mhm. I was
Damn.
the number one Trundle, Urgot, and Pantheon NA at different times.
Okay. That's funny. I play Valorant like semi-professionally, so I know a little bit about League.
I suck at Valorant. I suck at all shooters, kind of abominably. I'm old now. I'm an old man, so now I play mobile games. So it is what it is.
That's fair. Well, I'll trade Valorant coaching sessions for Rise of Kingdom
I'm
questions.
actually I'm legitimately uncoachable. sadly.
Uncoachable.
Yeah, no, my mechanics. Even when I played League of Legends at my peak, I didn't. I just my macro and predictive power were strong enough to where it looked like what I was doing was reactions. When in reality, I just knew what they were doing ahead of time, and so I would press the button when I thought that ahead of time they would do it. Like the delay in my brain is too hard. Um, Believe me, I'd love to be good at Valorant. It's definitely not in the cards for me. But thank you. Uh,
I respect that.
um, yeah,
Okay. The League one is funny though. I didn't know that came from League.
yeah. You got any other anything else about the account? I'm sure you have other questions. Although this may be information overload at this point.
Yeah, I think it is. You answered a lot of my questions, like where my main concerns are like where I should head for KK1. I think you answered that well. And I wasn't sure the I'm glad you brought the alliance thing up because that is true. Like I was thinking about that and I kind of like, forgot about it. Um, so I think you did. I will like I'll probably end up doing a follow-up at some time.
Yeah, a
Um,
lot of my clients will come through like once every 2 months, usually once every like at the end of a KVK or the beginning of a KVK. So I have
that makes
quite a
sense.
few people that do that. Yeah, so it's a good idea.
How long does the because I know like KVK1 to KVK, like how long is that? Like, is this something I'm like gonna be like rushing through?
No, KVK is like a 2 month thing. 2 months, and
Oh,
there's probably
really?
like maybe like 3 weeks in between like 1 and 2.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the KVKs are long. It's just like a natural. It's like one of like this story mode campaign thing.
Yeah, yes, you'll have one of those every time.
Okay, and then for KVK1, I saw that I watched like the videos or whatever. There's like the blue thing. There's like a blue like
Crystals. That's way later. You're not going to see that until like 10 months of play, maybe a little further.
okay, and I know those give like research, right? Like it's like a whole thing.
Yeah, it's like its own tech tree, but like it's not even worth learning shit about it right now because I don't
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be overhauled, but I mean, things change in the game all the time. That's something you'd want to learn about probably like KVK 3. There's no need to use any brain power towards it yet.
yeah. Okay. All right. And then for KVK1, I know resources are like super important, like having a those.
Mm-hmm.
What's like a good number just to, like sit at when you're going for KVK?
500
Or is
mil
it just
each.
like
500 mil each is pretty good.
five? Okay.
But yeah, because you don't have any farms. That like those numbers like right now they seem like really aggressive, but like 500 mil each like later in the game
Yeah.
is like, oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, because I know I can do a lot every day. So like if I had 4 accounts doing like as much as I do, that's probably be a lot.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think that's pretty much all my questions. And then the equipment. Oh, the equipment. I have no idea how equipment works. I know like you know how you place them and where do you get these things that you're asking me? Like the windswept sword. Like where do you get stuff like that?
From Crystal Keys, you already have like all the blueprints. So if you go to your items and you go to
Yeah,
equipment,
equipment.
yeah, so you have the blue chest with the cross on it is the chest you're looking for. So it's third row, far left,
Third row, far left.
left. There you go. So that's gonna be the chest you're looking for. To the right is gonna be the gloves
Um,
you're looking for. The shield halfway
okay.
through is gonna be Gatekeeper shield. That's the shield you're looking for. Sentry breaches at the second from the pants, the blue pants to the right.
The,
Yeah, there you go.
this?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So those are already some
Okay.
pieces you're gonna get. Every week in the VIP shop, you're gonna get like 15 blue, uh, uh, 15 like blue pieces. So just make sure you buy those every week. Um,
15 blue
uh,
pieces.
so
Oh,
everything
wait.
worth
This?
resources here should be bought every single week generally.
Yeah. Okay. So like even this or like I feel like this is
Yeah, I would buy everything.
buy
Every
everything.
single week, I'd buy everything worth resources.
Okay. Is there anything else here that you would buy like naturally? Because sometimes I buy these
Nope.
just because I feel like no.
No, yeah, because you're gonna need these gems for later. Just
Okay.
the only places gems should really be going, unless there's something like painfully obvious, maybe like half off spins on like a Esmeralda's like holiday event or like a 7K gem event, something like that. Like something where it's like obviously you spend gems here, then you drop gems there. But otherwise, unless there's like a bit flashing red arrows on it, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, that makes sense. I think that wraps up my questions. I
Cool.
don't really. There's so much that you went over that I have to fix before I can ask something else. Okay,
All right, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks for helping me out. I'll be definitely be in touch later.
All right, man. Well, yeah. Remember, don't be shy with those questions if you got a few, and take it easy. Keep me posted. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, deuces. Bye. Okay, that man's account was on fire, boys. Holy god. Oh shit. Yo. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo. Oh. Oh fuck. Oh my god, the Martell! Oh my god. Holy shit, I gotta read chat. Oh, y'all were nice, right? Don't tell me y'all were mean. Oh, this poor fucking guy, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh god. I have to turn on the AC, bro. I'm like 120 degrees. I have a fever, bro. I'll be back in just a second, bro. Oh shit. Oh my god. No. No. Oh my god. Hey, yo. Yo. Holy shit. Thank God that man bought coaching. Yo. Bro. Oh. Oh. All right. Okay, look. That is still it wasn't look. The account was actually not horrible. Like obviously he needed help, but like he was going to enter KVK1 with like fine power. Like that account doesn't have to be reset. It's just bro. Oh god. No, dude. I think the worst account we've ever seen to date was that one dude who bought 2 Living Legends and dipped. That dude, I've never seen anything worse than the guy who bought 2 Living Legends. That was the worst. His account was like 44,000 power, like $800 spent. I was like, bro. I've seen worse. Wow, that was crazy. Any other account coaching that's about to happen? I don't know. No, I don't see any others. Don't read chat for real? Alright, we're gonna read chat. What's up, Greg? Welcome to the stream. 12th Asset League. Let's see. He should be advised to quit. Yeah, there's a log sesh. Guys that shouldn't reset. Dog was what he was. Just restart. Oh my god, y'all are terrible, bro. Coachy, have fun. Yo. Oh god, bro. You only listen to putting a fuel pick. Bro, this is terrible. Oh my god. Uh, uh. Where are my kids? Hey, what's up, Kai? How you doing, girl? Where's the next account coaching? Roasting? It's not a roasting, okay? But then again, look, okay? If you want a private session away from prying eyes, that's totally cool. Because, like, I think I private seshed. I private seshed 2 accounts that were straight up, like, actual ass. And they were like, yo, I want a private sesh. I don't want my shit to be on stream. People are gonna roast me. I'm like, yo, that's fair. I'm like, yo, I saw their accounts. I was like, okay, I got you. All right, big dog. I understand. Hold on. When are we balling up? That was a longer coaching session than I thought it was gonna be. Are we not? Ho! Are we not doing this? I guess we can wait a little longer. Yeah, we'll just bring Richard back pretty soon. Okay. Was there ever a person that quit after you coached them? I think the guy. There was the guy that looked for the that bought the dude that bought the Living Legends. I don't know if he ever actually got a sesh. They straight told him I wasn't gonna sesh him, and I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Just come back in like a week, and I'll help you." But he never cashed that in. So, when's the altar fight? A couple hours, something like that. I only spent 3 gold heads, bro. I honestly, yo, he said I only spent 3 gold heads. I was like, "Oh, this is cap." Oh, the music is super loud right now. Oh no, I lowered it. Huh, I didn't remember lowering it. All right, cool. Is it okay to spend gems at reserve military? Thank you. Were they worse than this account? The Living Legends one? Yeah. I made the swords for 13% inf attack, but I should swap for the Gatekeeper shield. Yeah, I think so. Unless the inf attack is special talented, it's not better. That was tough, bro. That was a tough account. I mean, that was a tough account, bro. Yo, hey yo, the A-est of yo's, bro. Zichi, what's up? Worse than this in the private sessions? No, I don't think so. Yeah, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, I'd really appreciate it a lot, guys. It takes like a second of your time. Super duper helpful. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Bastions, boys. Ah, destroying bar ports. We like to see that. Beating barbs, so you can do that. Doing good. How are you? Man, today's been rough, bro. It's been a rough day, actually. It has not been. Before stream, I had a long, healthy cry. I recorded some absolutely psychotic content for the second channel. I'll be very honest, bro. I recorded a video for my second channel that was so actually egregiously out of pocket. I sat there for a second. I was like, man, I hope I'm be a YouTuber for like the rest of time. I was like, because if I release this fucking video, I was like, yeah, like I don't know who's gonna look at this normally. Fuck it, I guess I'll drop it. How many years I got left anyway? Hayes, hola, ¿qué tal, amiga? Bienvenido en directo, ¿cómo va todo? Mira, voy a regresar a Panamá en como 2 días, algo así. Así que tengo que recordar. Recording. Is recording really recordar? That doesn't sound right. Grabación. Tengo que grabar unos videos. Yeah. Tengo que grabar unos videos para que cuando voy, entonces puedo deploy, disponible, available. I have to make them available. I have to deploy them? No. I have to... What the fuck? Publicar? Publicar un video? I guess that's not wrong. What about upload? Subir? Subir un video? Do we say subir? I don't know. Quiero subir un video. Quiero publicar uno? No, because I wouldn't be publishing it. I guess I'd just be uploading them? To upload, I'd publish them while I'm gone? Fuck, I don't know. Spanish is my first language? Bro, I was in the jungles of Panama, unironically, with a machete and a backpack full of pesticides that are gonna give me cancer later in my life. Yeah, okay? We didn't have lights, we didn't have running water, bro. You're goddamn right I don't know shit about computers, okay? Everything, my aerospace engineering shit, that all came from the States. Mis paisanos ahí, you know, like, unironically, my grandpa was literally, actually, an indentured servant, okay? This man was sold to a family when he was like 4. And I remember, man, he was talking to me about it too, and he's like, Raymond, you know, this really nice family took care of me when I was a kid. He's like, all I had to do was do a bunch of work around the place. I was just like waiting tables and stuff. He's like, it was awesome, and they fed me. And I was like, yeah? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I really loved soda when I was a kid. And he's like, I remember the way that I got soda. He's like, all the empty soda bottles like that people would leave. I'd put them all together and I'd drink them. And I was like, yo, I was like, Gramps. I was like, that shit is crazy, my dude. I was like, I mean, I've never like straight been like, yo, like, that's nuts, but like, that's nuts. I was like, my dude. Yeah. We say subir. All right. Entonces voy a grabar unos videos para que lo pueda subir cuando entro a Panamá. Porque, mira, yo no voy a salir de Panamá hasta como el 29, algo así. I'm going to be in Panama until the 29th, I think. I'm jealous how long you're saying. What's your second channel? I'm not telling you guys for a while. It's actually too much. It is too much. I don't know who the fuck I'm posting it. Anyway, XP Sun Tzu, nice. What's up, Rambo? Welcome. The first video is about the very first video I recorded is like an intro. The second one is like mechanics on like manipulating people. The third one is just like random like psychotic ramblings. Some psychotic content is I watch you play Andy and Lele on Twitch. I don't know what that means. I went back and streamed a little bit, just came in, go back to the coaching test is great. Yeah, I'm going the 22nd, staying until the 29th. What's up, Gig? How you doing? You guys should totally get a head start in Alter first. When they ball up, I'll ball up. Will you post videos more often on this one? I post 5 a month. What's up, Luda? I should tell people English my first language at this point. Makes sense. What time is the altar? I don't know, but there's gonna be a 15-minute delay on it. Also, it just depends on what our ball looks like, depends on how competitive we are for it. Because I would like to work out after we do altar. It just depends, right? Like if I'm popping like 50% expansion, like I'm probably not working out for a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I've been arguably, allegedly, probably manic the last few days. And so it has been, I'm coming down from that. I came down from that, I think last night. And so now I am back because it was still sucking, but it was sucking a little less. And so, yeah, I'm just coming back down, which is unfortunate. My mood swings are crazy. Do you ever fight animals in the jungle? No, hell no. I don't think so, anyway. Not that I remember. It's on stream. It's mentally ill, so you can enjoy it. How come you only have 15.7k subs? I'm not the most consistent. Things good with Red? Yeah, she's cool. I hang out with her. Yeah, I mean, she's fine. Yeah, I mean, usually my mood swings have to do with women. But it's not like a, I don't know, she's not like being like mean or bad to me at all. I mean, just, I'm like, I just don't play well with others. Like, the cravings, like the things that I want to do to like people and like the world is like disgusting, frankly. And there's not really a solution to that. You know, like I'm just not. I'm not a very good person. You know, I can kind of like camouflage myself and like live in society, and you know, until I do something like truly heinous, like no one can stop me. But you know, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Again, it was crazy. I was watching. So there's this video that came out recently, and it was a killer that was apparently he vlogged himself before he like did his thing. And I remember I was watching this dude, and the things he was saying, I was like, oh shit. I was like, dude, I was like, I fuck with this so hard. I was like, I know exactly what you mean. Like the way he was talking about, like the way he was thinking about things, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, this is shit is tough. I was like, this does not do anything for my mental health. But I had to watch the whole thing, and yeah, I fucked with them. You're bipolar? I have no idea. I haven't gone to therapy ever. I've never been diagnosed with anything. Actually, I take that back. I went to therapy one time. I had an attempt when I was younger that got walked in on by my dad. I don't think I've ever told this on stream. Well, here you go. Boom. You guys get to know. As my dad would describe it in his words, I was about to give my 9mm a blowjob. And so it was right after, this is 2015, worst year of my life, bar none. And after I came back from having typhoid, all I did was sell drugs and womanize. Like, that was it. That was my whole life. I was like, look, I should have died back there in that cot. I have no business being alive. I'm gonna do whatever I want until I die, and no one can stop me. That's what I did. And then I think my grades were very poor, because usually I'm a pretty intelligent individual. I'm a National Hispanic Merit Scholar. I had a full ride into Texas A&M. I was an aerospace student, so my grades were very poor. And my dad was like, "Yo, like we have to talk about this," and I felt like the walls were closing in on me. I felt that it was over. So. Yeah. And then I guess my dad had sensed something was wrong. I'm physically sweating telling this story. And he just rolled up on me when I was in that room and just started banging on the door. And so I dumped my lucky bullet and I, you know, get everything up. He took me to like an on-base therapist. And I remember it was really crazy actually, because I remember talking to that therapist, this older dude, right? And at that point, I should have been institutionalized straight. There's no reason why he should have ever let me walk out of that room. Because for all intents and purposes, like I was completely unstable. And I remember I sat there across from him in that chair, and he looked at me and he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "Well, you know, my dad thought I was gonna off myself." I don't generally like lie, but you know, I'm careful with my words. And he was like, "Well, were you going to?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he said, "Would you again?" And I was like, "Probably." And he was like, "Do you have a plan?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "If I let you walk out of this room right now, are you gonna do it?" And I was like, "Probably not." And he looked at me, and he took a second. I looked at him and I said, "Look," I was like, "You can destroy my life, completely." I was like, "If you want to, you can just institutionalize me, or you can let me walk out the door." And he was like, "Okay." And then I walked out that door. And I remember when I was a kid, I thought about it a little differently, because I thought it was a huge manipulation success on my part that I had just brainiaced my way out of that room. And I realized as an adult that that was like one of the largest therapy failures I had just ever witnessed in my entire life. I have no fucking earthly idea. I don't know what possessed him. Like, I have no idea how I walked out of that room. I think about that sometimes to this day. I'm like, wow. Because at first I was like so egoed up about it. I was like, wow, I'm a genius. And I think about it now and I'm like, oh my god, that guy was an idiot. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, anyway, so there you go. That was a rather deep story for a Chaining Rock stream. But there you go. You need Christ? I was deeply religious. I was deeply religious while I was doing some of the worst stuff in my life. I was evangelical. I would volunteer at my church like every weekend. I would actively. I was very conservative. I was very anti-drug. Very anti-immigration. I was very pro-God. Um, it's only when I lost my faith I realized I had more agency in the world. The Bible is like, if you have like, let's say if you dissociate, like if you can pull yourself out of your day to day, religion is a lot better of a crutch. I can't. I don't dissociate anything. I live through every single moment. I'm very sharp about it, for better or for worse. Bipolar mania can cause hallucinations. Why do you think you're schizo? I have no idea. Y'all are schizophrenic delusions on my screen, basically. You know who else said no one could stop me? Dahmer? Well, no one could stop him. He had the full dispensation of life and death. You know? I mean, like, love him or hate him, regardless of how you see him, he was a sick and twisted individual, but he had more power than anybody will ever have in their entire lives. For each single person he wanted to. Therapy isn't anything to be ashamed about. It helped me get over my addiction and learn more about myself. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad thing to go to therapy. I think it's quite good, actually. There's a couple things. One, I don't know if what I have can be fixed. And two, I don't know if I'd want to fix it. To some extent, I'm deeply ashamed of the way I am. My lack of regret, my lack of remorse. Like, I think that hurts my interaction with other people. But to some extent, like, whenever I do something, it gives you a certain source of control and power, knowing that even though you didn't mean to hurt somebody, by doing it, you can go, yeah, I did that shit. You deserved it for ever giving me a chance. You know? There's the guy that built a shelter in the woods? Yeah, that's the one I saw, Greg. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one. I was like, damn, I feel that. It reminds me of Dr. K's, a therapist, and talked about similar situations. I've got no idea. You're the most entertaining to talk to. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Josh, what's up, man? How you doing? Do you believe in moral relativism? I have no idea. I assume there's probably some things in this world that we know are right or wrong. There's some things I've done in my life to where, like, I mean, I can tell some people. I can never tell you guys, actually, because it would destroy my career. But like, there are things that I've done that are in any context horrible. Because there's some things and I like doing them too. Because like, it was one of those things where it's like, you can be like, I'm a bad person, and a person would go, you're not that bad of a person. You're like, oh yeah, I did X and Y. And I've never even, my own mother couldn't refute that, bro. My mom looked at me and she's like, yo, she's like, there are sins that are worth 1 and there are sins worth like 1,000,000. She's like, you've done a few sins worth like 1,000,000, right? And I was like, yeah. I was like, that is true. There's some of my credits push to VIP 15. No, passports. Nicholas, what's up, man? How you doing? Was it wrong of me to spend all epic heads on Bjorn? I would actually see Sun Tzu ASAP. What's up, Kai? How you doing? Some people he's talking about me. Why are we saying fuck 12? The guy who built the shelter? Yeah, fuck with that, man. Not bad. Entered LK in my sock. I'm very stressed all this stuff. It is what it is, man. You got this. Isaac, what's poppin', bro? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm mentally ill. I assume I probably am. I'd be hard pressed, I think, to find that I'm not. But you know, what are you gonna do? I actually know exactly what I should do. I just don't want to do it. I'm gonna build all these bastions and shit. Oh, are you doing territory? Icky. Gross. Nah, I am tired of the voice. Blackin, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm entering my first season of Conquest in 3 days, and I'm not ready. You got this. Can't be that bad. That guy's wife thought her husband was okay, but was actually the opposite. Guy was depressed or just mentally. Enjoyed that documentary. Of course I'm back. You forgot me last drunk stream. Sorry, bro. Guy was just depressed or just mentally. I don't know. I think there's certain, I don't know, because like I understand why he would keep it to himself, right? To some extent, because like, I guess I used to keep it more to myself, and just be like, you know, you just wear your mask all the time. I guess my mask now is just me. I just get to be aggressively me, and you either accept me or you don't. There's a power in that. That may have been where you fucked up. You need to hear it from someone God loves you? If God was real. I hope God is real. My worst fear is dying and not existing. Nico, what's up, man? How you doing? Glad to have you here. Getting off soon, so someone else is taking over. Nice. When is Altar open? We're supposed to ball up in, I think, 20 minutes. And then Altar is going to open in... Oh, shit. Is my gear on Cha-Cha? My gear is on him. Holy shit. We have to get him back. 18 minutes? Ugh, we're going to miss the ball up time, I think. Long time? Yeah, it has been, man. How you doing? Non-KVK until the 18th? Got it. You're a pretty introspective guy. I always use the same argument. You never know if it works or if it is curable. I believe my exact words, because I'm generally pretty careful with them. I think I said may or may not be, right? Which is an excuse for me to not go. It could be, right? But like, even if it was, perhaps I'd be less inclined. I think my number one motivation to go to therapy is I want to be able... There are certain things that a man takes to his grave. And I want to be able to pry open somebody's jaws and vomit the truth into somebody. Somebody has to hear it. Any tips for maxing kills? I feel like the strength of my commanders and gear, I should be getting a lot more kills. Less marches, better gear. Like, I'm only using 2 marches as KVK. I'm using Scipio LC, probably the strongest march in the game, bar none. And then the second strongest march, which is Nevsky Jump. Why'd you lose your AOO? What the fuck? Did you see it? We had like 25 people show up. We have fighting in like a couple days. Like, I mean, we'd have to have like everybody clearing hospitals and shit, and then grouping up. We'd rather have everybody be fresh. Oh, how's she doing? The ball looking mighty thin. Yeah. Kill your CC so it runs faster. I'm not trying to do it. Twinning? Based. You streaming the Altar? Yeah, it's gonna be like a 15-minute delay, though. Let me see who else shows up in the ball. Suicide CC on the guards? Oh, that's a good idea. How far am I from the guards now? Damn, I missed it. Nah, you were right. That was a good idea. Just do it. Become the new infamous serial killer. USA is overdue for one. The Riverwalk Strangler, the Riverwalk Cannibal. I don't think so. I think there are 2 things. I would have 2 MOs if I were a serial killer. One would be I would make people love me, and as soon as they really loved me and trusted me, I'd wipe them and I'd eat them. Or 2, I would I'd look for imposing, threatening men that I figured could be good trophies. Those would be my 2. I don't know. It depends on what side of the bed I wake up on for like which I think would be like my real MO. Just depends. On the contrary, I hope God is not real. I want a full die. Well, not me. How are the honor points looking? Really bad. We're like rank 40. Put your truth inside a bottle and throw it in the ocean of the Riverwalk? No. The people that beat you in AOO made a video about it? I mean, it's okay. It's not a big deal. OG is like a really solid AOO team, so I'm sure the video is in jest, right? I mean, I don't think we even showed up. We took like 1 monument, like we weren't playing. Sue, what's up, man? How you doing? Is eternal light now a good piece? Not particularly. God equals morality. You know some things are right and wrong because religion tells us so. If you thought you were just a club of cells with zero morality, I know you got morals in there. No. I mean, I know things are right and wrong, but I know things are wrong and I want to do them anyway. I don't care. I don't know. Like, I believe God is easy, right? It's very easy to go, ah, yes, like, everything is fine, right? There's a guy that did everything. This is okay. I was very deeply religious for a long time. I mean, I was baptized as a Catholic, then I was rebaptized as a born-again Christian, and I was an evangelical for a while. Now, in terms of being a good Christian, I mean, you know, is any Christian a good Christian? I mean, it's not like I don't know my scripture. It's not that I haven't done a lot of work within the church. It's not like I haven't been baptized. It's not like I don't know my pastors, you know. I find that the more questions you have, and the more you try to find them answered, the more unsatisfied you are, and the more you have to rely on faith. And I don't think I'd look for faith anywhere else in my life. So why would I do it there? Back to the death thing. I remember when I was 4 and I found out what death was. My mom said it was okay, and God, I didn't believe in God. It happens. Yeah, I remember not believing in God. Like, it was pretty bad for a while for me. Hayes, what's up? Oh, you already said that. Red taking notes. Have you ever played Bloons? I played a little bit of Bloons, yeah. Cookie Eater, what's up, man? How you doing? Let me know how humans taste. Haven't tried it yet. There are a couple people that have offered bodies to me. Ironically, not fans. Just people. Because sometimes, like, on dating apps, I'll just hit people up and I'll be like, yo, like, let me eat one of your limbs. And some of the... Man, my type of mental illness does really well with some girls' type of mental illness. Like, really well. Like, they just love that shit. So I've been offered a few limbs, actually, that I've been tempted. For OG, though, is any other arc for them was the greatest day of their lives? True. Do I expertise ZL to pair with my Boudica, or I would expertise LC. He's awesome. Can you earn honor points by getting KP? No. How are you? Are you going for 1188? I don't know. Like, fighting them? I don't know. We'll have to see. Why did I tell someone my truth? I had sex with everyone? Dude. Honestly, dude, today I was having a terrible experience, bro. I was walking down the street because, like, I just started flashing through, like, every body I've ever had, and, like, how, like, empty and meaningless, like, my life is, because, like, frankly, like, I'm, like, a whore, bro. Like, it just doesn't, like, none of it has mattered or done anything for me. All I have is, like, my moments, like, the short bursts of joy that I can have within another's arms, and then it's gone. Do you believe religion is a coping mechanism? Probably. I had a deeply religious guy at my college. He says every good Christian is a flat earther based. I think if a Christian can say, like, you're a good or a bad Christian, generally rendering judgment on others is not the place of a Christian, but far be it from me. Think fuck you did aerospace engineering? Did I miss the altar fights? Nah. With the new iconic tiers, do you get free BP more consideration? I have no idea. Oh, yes. Actually, yes. 222 for archers is way better now, I believe. But the majority of people won't get there for, like, years. So, like, for me, after I gear out my 5 marches, then I'll start considering it more. I think it makes KVK pieces more questionable, but it's mostly a Rally Garrison thing. For what shall profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? Man shall profit the world. Are you in a delay? Not yet. LC is better than Nevs, so you're an infantryman? I believe so, yeah. I believe well, no. Nevsky is better for a 5 march. LC is better as a single march. Or maybe a duo march, even. LC is really strong. You were 15, the same story? About flashing through my bodies? I don't think I did. Be right back, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Was this at 15 the same story? Which one? Oh, the the one where I was talking to the therapist? Yeah, I think it was at 15. No soul in this chat. Trying to save him? You can't save me or fix me. There's no point. For once, I agree with you. Best story you've ever told aside from bathing? Well, I was, it's all real. I mean, everything I tell you guys actually happened, so. For better or for worse. He lost 4 GK attempts in a row. That did not happen. Are you on Jeffrey Epstein's client list? Nope. Dragonite, what's up, man? How you doing? Yes, of course I wash my hands. Oh my god. By far one of my favorite persons. Thank you so much, man. Who should I invest in first? Scipio or LC? I have YSG expertise. I do Scipio first. Can't save somebody who does not want to be saved. Nor do I ask, right? It's not your responsibility. There are plenty of people that, that need it. Do I open 135 crystal keys or save up more? I'd open them. And what other gear are they going to release, right? It's like the people who saved crystal keys for like the engineering commanders release and like now get like the random like engineering purples. QB is so good at killing barbs. Guy kills them quickly. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. What's up, Sue? Glad to have you here. What piece is 222 compromised? Milky Way, Ian's choice. KVK helm, KVK wep, leadership boots and pants. 222. Just out of work, Brick City. Well, hey, good for you. Be safe on the subway, bro. I had to go 45 spins to unlock him, but do you think that's worth it for the chaining? I guess. I think society with God is better than a society without God. I think you're right. I think that means I believe in him, though. Should I consider defending my city if I'm doing horrible in the open field? Fuck no. Nope, 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 nope. If you can't even field marches, you know, you can't really think about spending speeds where you can. When are we taking a shot? You need it? You're just talking about offering yourself? Who could need it more? Probably plenty of people. There are plenty of people in worse spots, right? Think about the people who actually turn to religion to help them, right? Those people are struggling, but I think that's the biggest thing, right? Like, am I struggling? Am I treading water? What defines a struggle, right? You're struggling to an end. To what end, right? Somebody's struggling to an end. They're fighting for their lives. Probably deserves it more, right? You're wasting your time. When are we taking a shot? Do you want to do shots tonight? What am I doing tomorrow? We want to do shots, boys? Oh, you're cold? Cold City. Oh, okay, got it. Burn the world. I'll be watching from the balcony with my sunglasses on, eating my apple. Assuming God exists. Sure, my bad society's better. He's not. I prefer coping. No, do a shot. Yes. All right, boys. We have to see what's going on with altars before we do anything. If altars are a go, if altars are greenlit, boys, we are definitely not doing shots. Just because I have to be sober for runes. Now, if we don't have to do runes, let me just take a look at how our ball's looking. How our balls are looking, I mean. Oh shit, I have to get him in like a thing. What's the marching time on this? 12 minutes? Oh, yikers. Who's the fight gonna be against? 1188, 1175, and 1079. The time zone is not good for us though. Wait, what? Am I crazy? Oh, they are throwing hands. Are they just not here right now? Sorry guys, I just have to peer on this real quick. There's no reason for this to happen. Yeah, I mean, I guess there should be a worse room. All right, we're waiting for this guy to get home. Do we have anything to like taxi us? Let's see, boys. We can just see one person from our alliance near us. We can do that. You guys see any blue cities? Hey, deuces Atsubo, glad to have you here. Take shots during altars? No. Chunk fighting for better trades. Who's the fight gonna be against? My last chat was on third. Oh, how far is this? That should be closer, I guess. Maybe it wasn't censored because you read it. Sandy, what's up, man? What is KL? I have no idea. Do you fight from behind the ball or in the front line? Depends on what we're doing. You never fight behind. Behind the ball is crazy. You either fight in the middle or in front. If you're chasing people down, you want to be like closer to the front. If you're like working your way back, if you're retreating, you want to be closer to the middle. You want to be at the front if you are if you guys are like ball to ball. Jesus God. If you guys are colliding, if your balls are colliding, there has to be a better phrase. If it's just like all out fighting on the field, you know, being close to the front is fine. How many kills so far? Like 19 mil, I think. Typhoon, what up, man? You don't let me hear my beautiful thoughts? Engaging the opposition. True. All right. What's my kill goal? I'd like to build KP if possible. We'll see how that works. Yeah. Where's Moises? All I see is Typhoon. Is he fighting in this? I'm trying to understand. Are we supposed to be scrapping here or not? I almost, bro. I swear to God. I'm talking to Sletlog, and I was like, yo, Sletty. I was about to say you fighting. Instead of typing you fighting, I just straight said you fucking. He's not on, so I didn't see it. So thank God. But that was cringe. Oh shit! Do we have our own altar? Yo, I'm tweaking for real, for real. Oh, we're not doing shit. We're not fucking fighting. I didn't even see this shit existed. I'm tripping. I'm slipping and falling, bro. I'm actually tripping. Okay, we're not doing right. Hey, Prod, what's up, man? Came back to the game a couple weeks ago. I want to say your content is very helpful. You're a funny dude. Hey, thank you so much, Prods. I appreciate it, man. If you truly believe God doesn't exist, you wouldn't feel that murders are morally wrong. Your dream of 1.5 bills can be successful? True. 2 bill KP and a single KVK? Yeah, that'd be awesome. What is up, Henry? You want to be in the overlap of the Venn diagram? There you go. True, Henry's on it. No, I mean... Yeah, there are people who haven't watched people be murdered that are impressed. Shots. Shots. Time to drink. So shots. Why are you asking us? Bring the shots for Uncle Christians. Yeah, I definitely don't believe in God, and I know murder is wrong. So. Also, murder is inherently wrong. Do you mean killing? Because I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sure the Crusaders believed in God too, and they burned down Constantinople because they were in debt. I mean, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's an ambitious point of view, I think. If you had to choose between ring or horn as your first legendary accessory, which one do you choose? As a rule of thumb, when in doubt, pick ring. I think maybe horn for some. It just depends. Reasoning behind why you think killing is wrong if you're an atheist, it'll get you kicked out of the group. So anything that'll alienate you from society is generally going to be seen as wrong, right? Like, I know it's wrong because I go to jail if I do it. There's going to be a repercussion on it. Now, there are going to be things that if you do, you don't go to jail for, right? But they'll still alienate you out the group. So, for example, like cheating, lying, stealing, stuff like that, right? These are going to be, like, less wrong, but they're going to be wrong, right? But it's because they get you removed from the group, right? If you had a society that that endorsed like I believe honor is probably like a good example of this, right? So like, okay, if you got, so let's say you got me and 3 of my buddies, we're all Hispanic, and we look at a fight, right? In Hispanic American culture, we'll say, there's nothing dishonorable about all 4 of us beating your ass, none, right? Now, if we were to take like your regular like greaser American culture, right? They'd say one-on-one, 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 right? Which one is right and which one is wrong? Or let me give you another one, right? So let's say if you think your morality comes from like a divine revelation, what is to stop another person from saying, you say God told me this and this is right because of that. If another person says, well, God told me that this is right because of this, who's telling the truth? Which one of you is more godly? Have you any right to tell somebody he's less of a Christian? If somebody claims to have a divine revelation, how would you square that away? Right? Because you both have to have faith in the same person. How could you even know if you believe in the same person? You have support skills? I do, yeah. My support skills are, I mean, for this KVK, they're kind of questionable. You got pegged? I didn't get pegged. Is because of God? Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, yeah, if you believe in God, and where else would they come from? Everything has to come from God. What's the best happen? Jumping? I think jumping or sleeping is fine. Astro, what's up, man? Been a little minute since I've seen you around here. No. Not if murder is legal, because there are things that are illegal that are there are things that are illegal that would still get you kicked out of the group, right? Like lying, for example. Lying outside of fraud, right? You can do. Even Jesus said anything that will come after me is a delusion of their own mind. Or didn't our entire biblical canon come after Jesus' death? I don't know if that's the one you want to hold on to. Societally acceptable, still wrong. Do you have a counter example? Like, for example, like we would consider cannibalism to be a disgusting and morally abhorrent thing, right? But there are societies where cannibalism is not socially unacceptable or morally abhorrent, in which they eat people. So I want you to meet Baby. Who's Baby? Are you talking about like recent Baby or? That is true. Murder was wrong probably since the Code of Hammurabi, right? Back when Yahweh was a tiny city-state in in the Mediterranean, or was the god of a tiny city-state, competing with Baal and such, losing to the golden calf, embarrassing L. Maybe my son. 12. If I 10 spin the Richard roll, I get it to 5, 5, and 1. No. Alright, I'll take one last look at it before we start taking shots. What is it? It's 11. Do I just fight until like 2 a.m.? Fuck. Do I just fight? Do we have enough people to fight? I mean, it looks like we're scrapping pretty well here. Do we have spots? Who the fuck started this? We're having a theological. Hey, what's up, Neo? How you doing, bro? Glad to have you here. How many universals should I invest in him? Either 511 is fine or 551. Telling you, bro, the Bible will save you from your mental troubles. I used to be a hardcore atheist. Okay. Someone could be true by prophecies 1,000 years ago. Exactly something that's happened. I believe is true. I guess. Five, 5, 1, 1 better, but as FTP, how much should I be investing? I don't fucking know, bro. Just just roll everything 10 and invest the rest, right? You either do 5, 1, 1 or 5, 5, 1, 1. I like it's not. This is not like a. You're asking for like a specific answer to something to where like I can't know what you're gonna roll from. I don't even know how many sculpts you have, or like I don't know anything about your account. Like I can't possibly know. You're asking for a specific number. Like I would have to like. Hold up. Where's my crystal ball? You need to put in 130 exactly. Like, come on, bro. just listen to me. God fucking damn it, bro. Why? Alright, no, I can't actually go in here. I could go in here, though. I could have. Oh, does this work? We can do this, I guess. Alright, let me double check. Okay. All right, can I put one in both altars? Ugh. I have to give up all my altar honor if I want to fight this. Fuck it, I'd rather have KP, right? We're doing a 50% or a 25? I only have it in me for 25%. Alright, let me ask. Alright guys, we're gonna have fighting with delay. So I know there's a whole theological debate, very sad, very not epic or based, whatever. I mean, anybody who's actually a Christian, well, I guess some Christians probably haven't, but I mean, most people have probably read most of the Bible, right? Alright guys, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I love you guys all in a gay way. I'm gonna be back with a 15-minute delay. And we're going to be streaming the Ruins altar fight. I don't know about putting on a 50% expansion. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel about it. But yeah, let me get out of here. Deuces, y'all. Take it easy. Love you all in a gay way, and I'll be back. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah. All right. See you guys. Love you guys. Bye-bye. I'm gonna like stream again. It's just gonna be on a 15-minute delay, so I'm not really gonna be reading chat. So just no.